Hey guys, and welcome back to Deku Tarot and your daily tarot reading for the 30th of October 2019. So, tomorrow is the 31st. Tomorrow's Halloween, guys, or Samhain. However, you can also start celebrating that the 30th and finish celebrating, Samhain, the Day of the Dead, on the 2nd of November. All right, so let's get into your read for today. We're going to start off using... We're going to use the Morgan Greer. I'm feeling that one first. So we'll see what else pops up here. The sun is obviously in Scorpio. The moon is in Sagittarius. How was that Scorpio new moon for you guys? Let me know in the comments below. And definitely go check out the Scorpio new moon video. It's time-stamped for all the signs, so you can check that out. And if you guys haven't, do make sure to subscribe. Do make sure to share the video. Check out your monthlies as well as, again, that new moon video that I just put up. Also, if you were wondering for any, tips on Samhain, information on it, I have a Samhain basics video that I put up, so you can check that out too. Ooh, the energies have been really intense ever since we started Scorpio season. And I'm wondering, with Mercury retrograde starting tomorrow officially, what this is going to be. Mercury retrograding in Scorpio. It's been a minute since that happened, huh? All right. Big messages out. I mean, there's always big messages, but it's an interesting one today. Ooh, okay. The Lovers. We have the Eight of Wands, the Five of Swords reversed, the Lovers. We'll see what else comes out here. Ooh, High Priestess. Seven of Swords. Interesting. And I don't think we need any more from this deck quite yet here. Let's get a couple clarifiers. A different deck here. But Eight of Wands, the Five of Swords reversed. That just feels very... Pardon me, guys. Why am I yawning? Maybe some of you guys are tired because of, we've just been running around a lot. Eight of Wands is a very busy energy. And Five of Swords is feeling a lack of a fight within us here. Some of us might need to recover, honestly. Maybe that's why I'm suddenly yawning. Especially in our emotional and psychic sense here. We've had a lot coming up and coming out over this new moon in Scorpio energy and all that other great Scorpio energy, as well as the veil thinning for Samhain here on the 31st. So it's a very psychic, strange feeling time. We're being pulled and pushed by emotions and feelings and sensations, things we're understanding or hearing that we're just gonna have to go with and use our instinct on. If it says go for something, if it says switch something up, if it says, talk to that person, open yourself up to this new choice, this new relationship, then that's really what's coming out here. Seven of Swords is a kind of sneaky energy. It's also the unknown, when we don't know the full picture here. Somebody or something is working in the background. And we're going to see what that's about. Or we might even... I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on there. I don't usually just, yawn a bunch in videos. This is so strange. For some of you, this is a love situation. Yeah, and... we might be hearing that somebody has made a choice and it has ended a certain, I don't want to say relationship, but maybe like a not fully relationship kind of relationship here. Eight of Swords and then the World. Trying to get one card here. Okay. Let's do the Five of Swords, Lovers, High Priestess energy here. Yeah, okay. This is a strange day. I mean, I think that every reading this season is going to be strange, isn't it? It's not going to be as straightforward and as upfront, I think, as Libra's season. And, oh my gosh, guys, I went to go put the deck down, and both of these just came flat. Oh my god. Flat out upright, if I could just hold on to them, I guess. Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords first and the Six of Swords. So, yes. There's been a lot of tens, I think, that have been coming up. Not I think, we all know. We've been seeing them if you've been around in the dailies and stuff. And even if you've been checking out your monthly reads for November, it's been a lot of tens. Scorpio season tends to bring that up. Tens. But, we see that Ten of Swords. We also have the World in here, the Ace of Pentacles. It's a very cyclical, something is ending here kind of energy. And for some of you, it's a relationship situation because you finally, I don't know if even if it was told directly to you, but you found out somehow that somebody has been either sneaking around behind your back, that they were a ghoster, that they kind of walked off with their swords and didn't tell you a word, walked off in silence. It's kind of a ghosting energy from whatever this situation is. You know, when the Five of Swords shows up reversed at first, there's been a loss, but there hasn't really been a battle, is how I feel here. We're finding out about a loss, and I think that it comes from some type of communication, something moving forward, and us finding out what we needed to here, especially with the Lovers, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Swords. We have a choice to let this go and walk away from it and understand that you can't see and control everything about a love situation, about romance in general. I mean, really in any aspect of life, I think that we would like to think that we have a lot more control than we do. And I'm having such a hard time picking this up. I don't know why. But Eight of Swords, the World, and then the Queen of Rods reversed. It's very interesting energy. She's a very pregnant woman here in the World, and so she is about to begin a new chapter of her life, bring life to something. She's at the height of this, and this is the moment of change. When she gives birth, there's a new chapter of life. There's something that she has brought into the living world, a material aspect, life itself, that has been gifted upon the earth because of her efforts, because of her nurturing, caring, building this child up within her, literally putting her blood, sweat, tears, and DNA into this. And it feels very much like where we're at with this situation. We put a lot into this. So again, if this isn't a love situation, this is the need to see something for what it is and move on. I do think that this is a painful situation. So for some of you, this might be, you know, a personal business loss. It might be that we've had to really let go of some aspect of what it is we weren't seeing that was causing all this pain, that was causing things to fall apart in such a way here, for us to kind of almost spiral out of control without really even knowing how it happened. But the Ace of Pentacles is there, and that's right under that Seven of Swords. So let's pull something else here for today. This is a very psychic sort of day. I feel like it's not even, so, I mean, yes, there might be some type of communication there, but it's almost like it might not even be direct. It might be that you see something, hear something, would like to move past whatever this ghosted loss here is, this silent loss, if that makes sense. So let's see. Put a finger on what this is all about here for you guys today. Oh, okay, let's see. Come on, give me one. I need to know about this loss, this ending here. I can't believe that one isn't popping out yet. Oh, as I say that, King of Swords. There might be some Gemini, Pisces, Aquarius stuff floating around in here, but I don't like to get too caught up on the signs. Even if they are involved, you might have some choices, but you also can need to keep your head above water, keep your head in the game. You do know. You need to keep your head in the game here. We need to be able to see things from a clear and advantaged perspective. The King of Swords is not a guy you'd want to mess around with. He's very mature. He's very in command and authoritative over his life, his decisions. He is going to see and make, wow, and look at this. We get the World reverse. I think Scorpio season is going to be the time of cards upright and reverse, which bring about such an interesting, deep energy. An internal, external mirroring, but also looking back at where we've walked and looking forward towards where we're going now. And we're now ready to see things clearly and make the necessary changes. It's almost like if we had to accept a loss, accept a defeat, accept some type of blow to the ego, Scorpio season has, or definitely this new moon in Scorpio has definitely, I don't know what the word is. It's almost like, you get that sharp pencil to a nub of a pencil. It's like worn it down. What am I saying? Worn you down to this nub where you don't have anywhere else to go but on. Oh my God. And that's without all that negative aspect of confidence, all that lack of control, obsession, and freaking out. It's almost like you just kind of have to release and just let it be for this to come back and give you this Ace of Pentacles. And that's really the key here, is letting something play out the way it must and not trying to fight it, not trying to overcome, not trying to beat it down. It's saying, you need to just let this play out the way it will. Because what you don't know is that this is actually giving you a foundation for the future here, but you have to release that anxiety, release the negative, loss-heavy aspects of I've failed, I've lost this is a blow to my ego and I should feel bad, I should be ashamed, people think this X, Y, and Z about me. You have to let go of that aspect here and just let this happen, because there are things about this that you can't understand, and that means, opening yourself up to this birth of new life. So maybe you have a new idea or a new, job opportunity, something new that you have either been hesitating, or I don't know if you've had the chance to move forward with it in this situation, but it's almost like putting your energy into that and less into the obsessive trying to control whatever is not willing to be controlled after all this time. Whatever is rejecting this control, whatever is this loss, this ghosted energy here that you seem to be stuck in. It's letting that go in a really healthy way so that it can come back in a much better state. Weird message. We're going to take it. Let's pull a Doreen Virtue. Romance Angel card. And I just found out that these are actually not being made anymore. I had a client tell me that. And so now I feel like they're a lot cooler. So I didn't really like these cards as much before. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. So for some of you, if you want this relationship to come back in, or this connection with somebody that you just can't seem to get away from. What is wrong with me? Oh my God, Mercury retrograde is going to be fun. I can tell. But it'll come back when it's supposed to. As past life relationships are, that's how they work. When you're ready, when you're both 100% ready, and you can't rush things like that. So again, it's almost like if you have wanted something so bad and you can't control it, it's not working out that way, I would say fully let go. Check out the Aries reading for November. That was a very let go and let in, I feel like, was their message. Those were some big channeled messages there. Like, I don't even recall half of what came through for any of those signs that are out yet. But that's how I am with a lot of my readings. I channel them. It comes from your higher selves. The messages from the spirit guides, from the higher selves, from the pagan gods and goddesses I connect to. It doesn't come directly just like from me making stuff up on the spot. That's not, like, I wouldn't remember if you were to ask me right after mostly what I said. Ghost, regret. I love this. Okay, this is a good read today. I like this. Okay. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. We can begin to live again fully if we let go of what was and step into new possibilities. So, let go of our regrets. Release anything that you have been regretting in life, okay? It's time to just really let go and let in. A lot like the Aries reading, like I was saying, you know? We need to free ourselves from these old burdens, obviously. I mean, that's been a message here, is that we are continuing to carry these losses and this pain and these fears that aren't really, there's no need for them to be around anymore. So let it go, let in. Those are your messages today, guys. If you want to book a private reading, as usual, all that information is right below this video in the description box. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe, and have a wonderful day, guys. Namaste.